Hi friends! Today I'm doing the male makeup tutorial. So I'm starting off, I have cleansed my face with a cleanser and then I put lotion on. It's very important to use a cleanser, especially with something like this, because this is a pot foundation, so you're dipping in again and again, and you don't want bacteria from your face to be festering in this while it's closed overnight or over how long you go between makeups. So I've cleansed my face, moisturized it. If you want some extra like shine control, you can use a primer. It also protects your face from this like grease paint of makeup, but just for this tutorial I'm not going to do that. You just apply it with your hands. And then the foundation I'm using is the Ben Nye. I use Lightest Fair or Fairest Light, depending on the place you get it from. And I'm starting off, I'm using a Beauty Blender type sponge. It's just a big sponge. I bought this on my own. The school sponges that we provide you are little triangles. They work well too, they just take a little longer. I prefer this. And you want to use dabbing motions, not swiping, because then you'll get streaks if you do this. You want to do a dab because the little holes in the sponge make it mimic skin tone more and skin texture. And you just do it around your whole face, evening out your skin tone. You can use a concealer if you'd like, something that is this kind, this pot, from our color palette. I just choose not to, but if you would like to, you put it here under the eyes to make the dark circles go away, and then anywhere that you have a problem area. You can also just build up this. So like my forehead gets really red, I just put more of this on it than I do the rest of my face, just to make my life a little easier and my skin a little more even. You put this on your eyelids too, not in your eye, but very much around it. And now we're going to contour. So I'm still using the same sponge. If you'd like, you can grab a fresh sponge if you're not totally familiar with the color mixing, but you do want to save your sponges day to day, and make sure you know which ones are yours. So I'm using this dark brown from the color palette, and I'm going to put it on. For a man, you still do the cheekbones like you would a girl. You want to have some structure to your face when you're under the lights, but then you take it down here. As you can see, it goes down because facial structure is slightly different. And then you don't line your nose, and you do further down on the forehead, some contouring there. So it goes on the sides, and then you really want to make sure that you contour your jaw when you are a girl playing a guy, and then you put it here also in the little arc. Mine's not super clean, but we're gonna blend it anyway. And then after that, you follow up by every shadow gets a light. So I put the light here, and here, and I put it on the bridge of my nose so you can tell that I have a nose. And then I put it in this middle bit so that it seems to jut out. And then for guys, you do a very minimal amount of blush. Very little. You want to make sure that you're not wholly washed out from far away, and have no facial expression, no color to yourself, but you also do not want to look like you're wearing blush, because blush makes you look more feminine and younger. And you just blend also in those same dabbing motions. You don't want to be swiping because then you'll move the product. You want it to stay where it is, but you want it to blend in with what's around it. That's why it's especially important to put that foundation on first. So just keep blending, just keep blending, just keep blending, blending, blending. And keep blending it into your neck also. There's only like 6 shades of this foundation, so you really want to make sure that it matches your own neck. so that from the neck up you don't look crazy. And that's why it's also important to put on your makeup before you put on your costume so that you don't apply it on your costume. Okie doke. And then for guys, you can put your foundation very lightly over your lips if you're a girl playing a guy. If you're a guy playing a guy, you can skip this step because you still want to have definition in your lips. But to make you look a little bit more masculine, you just take some of the color out of your lips. Now here's what's really going to make you look masculine. That is an eyebrow pencil. So I'm going to go fill in my already sick brows. And don't make an arch. Just fill them in a crazy amount if you are a girl playing a guy. If you're a guy playing a guy, you can pretty much get away with just your regular eyebrows. But this is what's going to make you look a lot like a guy if you don't start out with the facial structure of someone already who is a guy. You got to sharpen your pencil when it gets dull. You can use a real pencil sharpener. This one is for makeup. It was like 90 cents at Target. Just don't get pencil shavings everywhere in the dressing room. Please. If you are a girl playing a guy who wants to contour their nose, instead of making it look thinner by going really close to the bridge, you can make it look a little bit wider by going a little farther away from the bridge, but you can get into some trouble there. It can accidentally look thinner if you blend it too much. So I just stay away from that. Okay, so now that we've really put this on, I'm going to blend it out a little bit with a spoolie brush just to kind of tame my actual hairs. And then this is a 2-in-1, so it has a brow gel that's tinted on the bottom half of it. And I'm just gonna do this. I'm doing this without a mirror behind me so that you can see that you can do this without a mirror if you're in the bigger dressing room that doesn't have a mirror. And for guys eyeliner, we're putting a little bit on so you can be seen from the audience because it's very far away. So we're not doing the whole eye, we're just doing a little bit at the corners. And you don't want to do a wing because that makes you look like a different race. But just a little bit at the corners. From the stage anyway, it looks like you're trying to be from Asia or South Asia. So just a little bit, and then I'm just using a little fluffier brush to blend it. You can of course also use your finger. This is a very creamy eyeliner, so for me it works either way, but this is a pencil, not a liquid eyeliner. And then I'm not going underneath, I'm not doing anything like that, and I'm not doing mascara because we want to look like a boy. So here we are. This is masculine makeup for Annie 2018. Thanks, sisters, for watching. If you have questions, you can contact me in rehearsal or through Mind. I'll be sending out some guideline pictures for hair tutorials and stuff, but I don't think there are any. If you're playing a guy in Hooverville, your hair will be in a low bun for servant anyway, and then you can put your hat over your hair and you'll look like a guy that way. And I think that's it. If you have questions, again, please contact me. For guys, actual guys playing guys, you will part your hair in a deep side part and then comb it to the sides and use gel and really slick it down. That was what was really in Hollywood then, so that was what was in everywhere. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in rehearsal. Bye!